When Lilo Stitch was released in theaters in 2002, the animated feature was widely considered to be arguably the first of the new age of Disney films to portray minorities in leading roles, and to depict cultures not seen or necessarily known from an American point of view. Despite the film being a moderate success at the time, in the years and decades since, it has been considered a modern-day classic, and many details of it are now considered iconic. But the speculative scenario is this: why was the Ice Cream Man changed in the Lilo and Stitch live-action adaptation? From information now known at the time of the film's release, the general understanding of South Pacific culture was rarely understood within the mainland United States of America. Hawaii and the other American regions of the South Pacific are vastly different than what a good amount of the American population were exposed to. This was why, with the film's simple budget of $80 million United States dollars, was made into a profit of $273 million United States dollars, as at the time it was considered a decent success, with cultural differences taken into consideration and expectations of the animated film. In the time since, critics and analysts highly praised Disney for presenting and depicting Polynesian culture in a method to attract American or global audiences to the film. Chris Saunders, the creator and voice actor for Stitch, knew that a Hawaiian story explaining greater Polynesian culture to the United States would be a massive undertaking, as mentioned. While the impression of Hawaii was known to a good amount of Americans, native Hawaiians and Americans who already lived in the islands always mocked tourists for coming to the islands for a temporary holiday, or not necessarily knowing or caring about the culture or understanding the region of the world that they spent their time in. The Ice Cream Man, known in and depicted throughout the film, represented the casual American tourist in Hawaii to spend time upon the islands and not necessarily do much else. However, the tourist never exactly was able to enjoy the ice cream that they had. Sentiment had it that the casually depicted tourist was generally considered to be an aspect of humor shown in the film, but it was also interpreted as Americans not necessarily understanding the culture of distant lands, but trying their best to do what they could without the full experience, and failing at that. In the modernized live-action remake, the concept of the Ice Cream Man was reimagined as the Big Hawaiian Dude, due to mainland American audiences being exposed to more Polynesian culture through related film or media since 2002. To not exactly offend Americans of a European or Caucasian background, the Big Hawaiian Dude is just a native trying to enjoy a shaved ice, but through depictions in the film is still unable to in similar circumstances to the original depiction. In an aspect of irony, the Ice Cream Man actually ate a shaved ice in the Lilo and Stitch series from 2003 through 2006 in the particular episode of Slushy. Opinions later had it that the Ice Cream Man was an innocent yet stereotypical view of Americans to the South Pacific region, and the stereotype was arguably appropriate in 2002, but still had meaning in the live-action remake of 2025. Critics further mentioned that to change something so simple as such was a reflection of the times that the live-action remake was conceived in. Despite the 2025 remake being a success in terms of revenue to budget, sentiment or opinions desire for the Ice Cream Man to be fully adapted in a modernized way while acknowledging the original animated film. Final opinions had it that for the Big Hawaiian Dude to be depicted in a comical way in relation to the Ice Cream Man was considered insensitive, especially due to the situation that native Hawaiians are associated with or depicted in with relation to their historical lands. The actor who portrayed the Big Hawaiian Dude, David Hekili Kinui Bell, died on the 12th of June 2025, almost 3 weeks from the 17th of May 2025 when the film was originally released.